When you're sad and blue and everything is putting you down, you know the world keeps spinning around. You know you're not alone.
Yes, with MS, the world keeps spinning around, but you're not alone. Welcome to the 10 Minutes for MS podcast, in which we share information about MS in just 10 minutes.
Hello, Doctor. Thank you so much for being on 10 Minutes for MS podcast.
Oh, thank you so much.
It's such a pleasure having you here on the show. You are our inspiration and a person we all look forward to when it comes to MS and, looking for guidance. We have a lot of questions for you here today, and I'm so excited to speak to you and know about your opinions on all of them.
Sure, absolutely.
Okay. So before we start, I just want to know about your life, since you have been dealing with MS for quite some time and you took control of the situation and fought with MS in your way against the medical institution at that time. So what triggered you to take that step?
When I hit the tilt recline wheelchair, and I'm having difficulty sitting up, I've had basically 20 years of relentless worsening of trigeminal neuralgia, despite seeing the best pain clinic physicians, despite seeing the best MS physicians in the country, despite taking the latest disease-modifying treatments, including Tysabri. I still had very young children at that time, and so what I decided to do is, am I doing everything that I can? And that's when I got back into reading the basic science, and I began to experiment on myself based on the theories that I was developing at that time, which really focused on the mitochondria as the driver of my worsening disability.
All right. Doctor, do you believe in the power of determination, since you were determined to make a difference then?
Oh, absolutely. I think it's so important to take control of the things that you have control over. And absolutely, that is critical to having a better outcome, whatever your underlying health condition is.
Okay. I know I saw one of a video wherein you said we all have a choice.
We all have a choice. Absolutely.
That was something which was very inspiring to me personally, saying, yes, we have a choice and what we want to do with our lives.
Yes, absolutely.
So, Doctor, can you tell us a little about the Wahls Protocol, and can everyone dealing with MS benefit with it?
Absolutely. So we have created a structured diet to improve the quality of your dietary intake, reduce the inflammatory foods. We talk about meditation, mindfulness, exercise, sleep. It is much more than a diet. This is a whole way of thinking about how you're conducting your self-care routine and valuing yourself enough that you are willing to take better care of your body and your brain.
Yes, doctor. So, doctor, when we talk about the causes of MS, there are multiple causes that we talk about. So, what, according to you, is the most important one which is addressed in the Wahls Protocol?
So we have genes that increase the vulnerability, but the vast majority with those genes won't get MS. We have an infection as a child, but again, the vast majority with that infection won't get MS. Then we have a lifetime of exposures, antibiotics, toxins, our food choices, childhood adverse events, adult stress, physical activity levels, current family structures, current self-talk. And I tell my patients, you can't do anything about your genes or what happened in the past, but you can change what you're doing today and the choices you make going forward to create the best environment for yourselves. And that's what I teach in the Wahls Protocol.
Absolutely. So, take the step right now before it's too late. That's the thing.
Yes, we want you to age well, and we want you to stop the disease process and begin to regress and repair the damage.
Okay. So, doctor, we know that you were also taking DMT initially,
Yes.
which did not suit you. So, what do you think, DMTs do or to a person? Are you against the use of DMT?
I think DMTs can be helpful, particularly for those who are still having relapses, having enhancing lesions. In my clinical practice, I want to see those things stop. We use diet, lifestyle, and self-care, and we are often able to help people get control of their disease for the first time. And then after a period of stability, with no relapse, no enhancing lesions, the person
Mhm.
is able to transition to less potent disease modifying drugs and often off disease modifying drugs entirely and still do very, very well. So, yes, it is a process. On the other hand, I also have people who are newly diagnosed who have decided to decline DMTs, immediately
Yes,
work on diet and lifestyle, and they have
absolutely.
gotten control of their activity. No relapses, no enhancing lesions, and they are converting their neurologist into believing into the power of diet and lifestyle because they're seeing the dramatic success of some of these patients.
And you have made that change, there in people's mind,
Yes,
and you have established that thing that diet can really improve one
that it can be
person.
really very powerful.
So
Absolutely.
when we talk about healthy eating, people also associate healthy eating with expensive eating. So what is your opinion on that?
I taught these concepts at our VA clinic and the traumatic brain injury clinic, the therapeutic lifestyle clinic, and my patients were disabled, living on food stamps, and they were completely successful with implementing the Wahls Protocol, including the diet. So we taught them how to cook at home, how to shop more effectively. So yes, if my vets living on food stamps can do this, my perspective is it is certainly possible. The first barrier is deciding that I want to do this.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be expensive. It has
Does
to be
not have
like
to be
at
expensive,
home.
and if you can't afford organic, you simply do the best that you can.
Mhm.
And that's something that I cover in my book, that I cover in my online courses, and that I cover in my clinical practice.
All right. Doctor, one more question to you is about dietary supplements. What kind of dietary supplements that you would recommend for a person to take on daily basis?
The things that I care most about are your vitamin D level, your essential fatty acids. So that might be fish oil. Uh, um, those two are the most important. I also suggest monitoring your homocysteine and taking B vitamins based on your homocysteine level. In my book, I walk people through my thought processes as I evaluate the need for supplements and how I titrate the dose of the supplements that I recommend.
All right. Thank you, doctor. Just one last question to you is about your personal achievements. What do you think has been your personal biggest achievement till date?
Well, to date is conducting the Wahls versus Swank dietary trial that demonstrated diet has a favorable impact on diet, on quality of life, on fatigue, on walking endurance, on cognitive performance, that is working memory. Swank and Wahls diet were both helpful. Wahls is better than Swank in some of the outcomes. Um, and by my doing all those preliminary studies and now this larger study, I have changed the whole discussion around the use of diet as a intervention to improve quality of life, to reduce fatigue, to improve mood, and to set the stage for further improvements in motor function. We are changing the discussion around how to approach your autoimmune patient.
Yeah. You have already changed the world and inspired everybody around the world with the work you are doing.
You
Thank
know,
you
my
so much,
my
doctor.
biggest problem is I get excited about a new study. I'm so pumped up about the new study. I will occasionally, against my better judgment, work all night because I'm so excited about the study protocol, get that going. Then I have to catch myself. No, no, I have to stop, meditate, get myself to calm down so I can fall asleep. It is so energizing to do the work that I do. I have so much passion. I have so much care. And the program officer for the MS Society said, Dr. Wahls, I so enjoy talking with you. I enjoy your protocols. You ask questions that are so unlike what the other researchers are asking. and they're really important questions. So, and the downside of asking these very innovative questions is that if you are truly doing the very new work, the other scientists scratch their head and go like, I don't know about that. And so you hit a lot of resistance, as any innovator will. On the other hand, we have tremendous persistence, and we've been able to do remarkable research because we have touched the lives of others who have financial resources that have been willing to give us gifts to do some of these amazing pilot studies that then let us compete for funding to do a larger study.
So your sleepless nights and your hard work is paying off to you and to all the people around the world. And I have to say that sometimes, the DMTs are so expensive that people can't even afford and they don't know what to do. And if you just make such an incredible treatment for all the MS patients, and people just need to follow simple diet, which is not even expensive, you solve the world's half of the problems. And
Yeah, but Rito, I want to remind people it's not just the diet. So the diet is the
yes,
bedrock. It's so helpful,
yes,
but the stress reduction is an essential part of this. Exercise is part of this, and for some people, diet is too hard for
mhm,
them and their family, so they start with the mindfulness and meditation first, and that's
yes,
okay. But
okay.
please just start improving your self-care routine.
Yeah, so it said that help yourself before asking for help to others. You are your own helper. Yeah,
Yes.
so when it comes to food or your lifestyle, your sleep, your stress, your meditation, everything, your mind, you can only help yourself. Yes, absolutely right, doctor. Thank you so much for all your time and your wonderful suggestion. You are incredible, and I really have to join my hands and say thank you and namaste for all the work you are doing. You are truly incredible and inspiration for all of us around the world for this MS community. We all look up to you for everything. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, doctor.
Thank you, warriors, for being with us. I hope you found this session useful. We will be back again next week with another informative session. So, don't forget to subscribe and reserve just 10 minutes for MS.
No, you're not alone.